Oh, hey there. You probably ended up on this video wondering how to change the batteries in the smoke detector. There are a variety of different ways to change them. There are a variety of different styles, and there are a variety of different batteries. So stick around and we'll show you how we do it. So we're just going to take the wire, gently pull down. The cord is pretty much melted together. So there we have our finished end with our... Now there's a few different types of smoke detectors that one should know about. You have your standard battery smoke detector, which the batteries need to be changed every 6 to 8 months. Then you have a smoke detector that's hardwired with battery backup. These are the most common in people's homes. They're usually interlinked, usually one on each floor or bedroom or basement or what have you. Every 6 or 8 months or so the batteries are going to need to be changed. What will happen is they'll start giving an annoying beep once every minute, and that's signaling you that the batteries need to be changed. And it's not a good idea just to do the one battery that the smoke detector is beeping on. You might as well do them all, because if not, you'll just be chasing batteries for weeks. Now, an important key to the smoke detector is what kind of battery does it have. First of all, you're going to see either a 9-volt battery or AAA or AA, and I'm going to show you the types. When you purchase a new battery, purchase a quality battery. Don't purchase cheap dollar store batteries. They're not going to last. So you're going to want a good Energizer or a good Duracell. This isn't a commercial for them. It's just saying that they're going to last longer. I'll show you up close here how we do it. Now obviously there's a few different types. There's ones with the door to change the battery on the side compartment. There's ones with the door to change the battery on the front compartment. And there's ones that change the door with the battery on the back compartment. So once you've figured out what your smoke detector actually is, it's usually just a push tab that you're going to pull out on, and you're going to see the battery pop out. Now, one important thing when changing a smoke detector battery, extremely important actually, is to look at the battery polarity on the inside, and some of them aren't all that clearly marked. So a good idea when you go to take the smoke detector battery out is remember the way the positive and the negative posts are on the battery terminal. When you go to put it back in, it's either going to fit or it's not. So if we go to put it back in, the door will close. We put it in correct. If we put it in wrong, it doesn't even want to go in. And it gives a beep. So that's the side post smoke detector. That's actually made by BRK. The front door smoke detector simply is just going to pop up, and you're going to see the 9-volt battery in there. We're going to pull that out. There's a little tab that we've got to pull on. And again, inside here, it's marked positive and negative. So we're going to want to follow those when we go and put the new battery in, so that we don't get it backwards. And then we're going to depress the door closed. On the back of this smoke detector, the little wiring arm needs to be depressed. So that means it needs to be unplugged before it can be changed. Now, if you want to see on how to unplug smoke detectors, we've got another video about that. We'll put that up here in the end. This needs to be pushed, pulled out, and then the battery compartment needs to be opened. Now, you can see in this, it's AA batteries. So again, watch the polarity of which way the batteries go in. Once the smoke detector's batteries are changed, then we're going to put everything back together, and there you go. Now, I mentioned to you a moment ago that this one needs to be unplugged, and we do have another video. You can click on the link right up here on how to unplug a smoke detector, or can you unplug a smoke detector. In this example, with this newer smoke detector, it does need to be unplugged. This portion actually remains in the wall and remains hardwired, so we're not going to want to touch that because that could be dangerous. Anyway, hope you liked the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more content like this. Thanks, and we'll see you next time.